Hey you guys, Ryan Nilsen here, and this is the first episode of a new show I'm doing called the Philadelphia Film Friends Podcast, where I have friends from all over the city of Philadelphia that are into film in some way, shape, or form, and we talk about movies. Mostly it's going to be from Temple. But my first guest is going to be Brianna Byrdsong. She's from Maryland. She is a senior at Temple, and she just completed filming her senior project, Abort Mission, which I was sound on. We talk about that movie, and we also talk about the new film, Lady Bird, directed by Greta Gerwig. Hope you guys enjoy. It may evolve over time. Here's Brianna Byrdsong on Philadelphia Film Friends Podcast. Also, JT White gets credit for "The left is taking back the word cuck." You will understand that if you listen to the rest of the podcast. Left is taking back the word cuck. Enjoy. So that's a done deal. You're moving to LA.
I like New York. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm struggling.
Have you lived there before?
Where?
New York.
No, not lived there, no.
Yeah. I was terrified of New York before my internship, and now I'm a lot more comfortable with it.
Did you take public transportation a lot?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
all
not
the time,
comfortable
every
with public
day.
transportation yet.
Oh, you're not?
No. Just the Broad Street line to Spring Garden or Center City. So,
Yeah.
that's all I am good at. And I don't do it a lot.
Oh, I was public transportation every day. Like, multiple forms. Talking regional rail. I'm talking subway in Philly / subway in New York. I'm talking Greyhounds, Megabus.
Megabus is fine.
Not Greyhound, though.
I don't take Greyhound. I've never taken Greyhound. Not on purpose.
Well, we're recording.
Oh.
We just kind of, go into it naturally.
Okay.
Brianna Byrdsong, you're the first guest on this new iteration of the podcast, where we're just going to be interviewing Philadelphia film personalities like yourself, because you're one of the most influential Philadelphia film personalities in Temple University's senior year.
Oh, thank you.
We started out big.
Oh.
Got a little bit smaller, but it's more finite. It's better. And yeah, you're kind of the guinea pig.
Thank you.
I have a sort of a show structure that I'm going to be trying out on you, and it might change in the future. Who knows? Mm-hmm. It's kind of all personal. It's up to me because I'm the leader. Yeah, we're just going to talk about you for a little bit. Brianna Byrdsong.
Oh my.
You're from Maryland. You're from Baltimore, Maryland.
No, I am not. No.
Where are you from? Shady Oaks?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, you know what that is? That's the retirement home in Up.
Okay. What the fuck? Okay.
What part of Maryland?
I am from, like, Prince George's County / Charles County.
Don't say your specific address.
No, I was not gonna do that.
We just saw a movie. It's now pretty dear to my heart, but you were hyping it up. This is an Oscar contender for sure. It got a few Globes. Lady Bird. We just saw Lady Bird, and holy crap. The hype was real. The hype was real, and I'm really happy I got to experience watching that with you. You know what?
Yes,
this isn't even about me. We should just put it over here.
It was a pleasure to see you in tears.
Yeah, I cried a lot. You saw me emotional.
Yeah.
And it was like real.
And I also cried. It was very surprising to see you cry over something that wasn't Star Wars related.
I don't think I've cried in a Star Wars movie.
Okay.
I've gotten emotional though, but I don't think I've cried in a Star Wars movie. I've only cried in a select few. I think before college, there were only 10 movies I'd actually cried watching. I think it's now closer to 20. I told you this, the one before this movie was A Monster Calls.
Yeah, I knew about you crying over that last year.
I was a mess. I was alone in the theater, and I think it was 30 minutes in, I just started weeping, like ugly crying, and it didn't stop. It was like the longest amount of crying I'd done in a movie. It was crazy. But enough about me. More about you. So, okay, you're a senior at Temple University. You're a film major with a concentration in directing.
Correct.
Is that all
Correct.
accurate?
Yes.
So you just got finished shooting. What is this? That's your senior thesis.
Yes.
Abort Mission, and I got to do sound on it.
Yes, thank you for your sound.
Oh, no problem. It was honestly one of the best experiences I've ever had.
Oh, thank
with
you.
film in Temple. It was amazing. You planned it so well. I could tell you were stressed, but the crew was awesome. I think that was the first, I'll say, like, big student film I'd been on where I literally knew everyone. There were a few producers I didn't know, but after day one, like, we were on a first name basis. Mm-hmm. But it was so cool to just know everyone. And like that's awesome. That was great. And you had people who were grad students helping you out. You had freshmen. You just had everyone from all ends of the spectrum. I think you had freshmen. I might be completely wrong with that.
I did have a freshman PA. I had sophomore producers.
Yeah, just awesome. So we're gonna talk about that movie.
Cool.
It's called Abort Mission.
Yes.
What is it about?
Oh. Do I have to do my elevator pitch now?
I mean, you don't even need to pitch it because you just made it.
Yikes. All right. It is about this is literally the log line that took me like 5 months to come up with. And I don't know how good it is. It's about a high school English teacher named Danielle who notices that her student Jasmine has been like acting a little strangely and she wants to connect with her, see what's up. Jasmine then tries to coerce her into paying for her abortion. And guess what? It's a comedy.
Nice. That's a perfect pitch.
Thank you.
Maybe if you like turn this way and are a little closer to the mic, that would just any way possible.
Is this good?
I mean, that's fine, but I know you don't want to lean the whole time. Just like if you would have, yeah. That's perfect. So it was a pleasure to be on, and I think it's nice. I think it's you know when you're on a film set and when you wrap, there's a feeling you get where you're like, there's a bunch of feelings you can get, but on yours specifically, you just know it's gonna be good.
Thanks.
Like that's a rare feeling because sometimes you don't know, and then you see it and you're like, oh, it turned out really good. But like this one, like it's gonna be good because everyone brought their A game. You had some awesome locations. You had awesome people working on it, and it was just like a good experience. You did flood an apartment.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you.
But I think like any good movie floods an apartment.
Okay.
You know? Happen.
Yes, I had an insane amount of anxiety the entire time and the entire time leading up.
But you handled it well.
I tried. The last 2 and 3 days were the funnest. The last 2 especially since we were in a controlled environment and not in a vehicle.
I think that was stressful for you, just coordinating the whole vehicle thing.
Because I was doing that.
Right.
I was talking on 2 phones and trying to make sure we were all alive by the end of that.
I was crashed in a back seat.
Yeah.
With a microphone and a recorder.
Yes.
But that was so cool because I had never seen in person a camera mount on a car and just how people shoot that.
Special shout out to Connor O'Mara for
that was cool. That for me, I was geeking out. Like movie production side of me was geeking out. Not only because like you can be on a film set and think like, oh, it's so cool, even if you're not in the movies. But when like you're a film major and just like when you see something unique like that in a production standpoint, it was really cool. So that was awesome. That might have been my favorite part. And of course the ending and just being in the school with all those extras was awesome. You had so many friends act in this and a lot of cameos, which we don't need to like say specific parts because you know people got to see the movie. But I think it's gonna be great.
Thank you.
When do you think you'll have like a rough by?
Well, if it was up to me, we would have a rough like a week ago.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Because I don't want to overwork Ian, but he has the footage. I have like 3 copies, but he has the footage and is away at home right now. And I was like, please just do as much as you want.
Right.
Because I just want it to be done.
Well, what's funny is the last day I did a special sound file where I interviewed everyone on set and just asked them a question about the movie. And we have that sound file. No, I don't. We don't. That would have been pretty cool if I had it. We don't have it, but Ian has it. Hopefully you didn't delete it, that cuck. No.
What?
We'll take that out. What? We'll take that out.
No, don't take it out. The left is reclaiming cuck, okay?
But anyway, I went around the whole cast and crew, and they all had a funny response, especially X. X had a great response. or a great answer anyway, which is easily my favorite. But it was really cool, and everyone sounded like they were overjoyed about not only finishing it but also being a part of it. So congratulations, Abort Mission. Check it out in a small screen near you, late 2018, early 2019. Hopefully that's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about you now.
Oh.
And like why you wanted to be a film major and why you wanted to make movies to begin with. So I think it's no secret your favorite movie's Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Correct.
Bueller. Here. Bueller.
So I remember one of the first times I met you or interacted with you, you told me you did a project. I think it was either in high school or it was for a class on Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Is that right?
Last spring, in the junior BFA directing class, we were able to do a presentation on our favorite scene, or director. And so I did the scene where Cameron is yelling about his dad and pushes the car over the ledge. And I analyzed that. It was a 40-minute presentation, and
that's when Cameron breaks, right?
Yes.
Towards the end.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great part.
Yeah, that's my favorite scene.
That's your favorite scene in any movie?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is a great scene. Yeah. So how many times do you think you've seen it?
I don't know.
I honestly don't. Too many to count.
Correct.
Do you own it on every platform?
I have. No, I have 2 DVDs. I have the DVD, the edition that came out in 2016. It's called the Bueller edition or something like that. I also have a DVD that was the first edition DVD that came out that has John Hughes's commentary on it.
Oh, so you listened to it with commentary?
I haven't, because I started falling asleep. But
I've only done that to a few movies where I listen to the commentary.
I listen to a lot of
do you?
The Mike commentary I've heard many times.
Well, Mike 2 Street Ball.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
I don't want any parts of that.
Right. So what is it about Ferris Bueller that you like so much?
Just how authentic it feels of an experience, and how I just relate to Cameron wanting to be like Ferris, and also
did you have a friend in high school that you wanted to be like?
No,
or did you just want to be like...
But I felt like Cameron.
Because you want to be like Ferris.
Yes.
Did you ever skip school?
No, I skipped school. This year on Halloween, I was Cameron. My friend was Ferris, and we did skip school.
For college, though.
Yeah, and we tried to live out the movie.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
We went to the top of a building, and we went to museums.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember you posting all about that.
My parents apparently saw the movie on their first date or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yes. So I am alive because of Matthew Broderick.
Wow. You have a lot of connections to that movie, and it's just naturally your favorite. Did you know that before you saw it? About your parents?
I saw it, and then they said something like that. But also, I don't trust their memory, so I don't really want to dig too deep into that and then be disappointed. So
right. Yeah. So are you... Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So are you a big John Hughes fan? Do you like Breakfast Club and all the other ones as much?
I think Breakfast Club is overrated.
I kind of do too.
I
think there's some really amazing moments. And of course yeah.
I just think Ferris is superior.
Also, I think Ferris Bueller, it lasts. Mm-hmm. It's you can still... A current high schooler could watch that like you were and still connect with that. As for Breakfast Club, things have changed, and detention isn't like that really.
I never went to detention.
Neither did I, but I just
cried my way out of every demerit.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. I never went to detention. I kind of wish I did, just because you see in all these movies. I'm like, how accurate is that? But I mean, there's times I've gone after school to maybe talk to a teacher, and he's like, I'm in the middle of detention, and people are just on their phones.
Detention in my school was cleaning gum under tables. Yeah. And picking up trash outside.
Oh, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good incentive to not do it.
Yeah.
As well as your personal record. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But so yeah, you think that's overrated? What about like 16 Candles?
I like 16 Candles, but it's also kind of racist. With that, what I forgot the name of that.
I've only seen it once. I couldn't talk about it.
I forgot the name of the character, but the Asian man who.
Oh right. Oh, I saw this in a class.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. So it's not John Hughes in general. It's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's all the combos. Yeah. Matthew Broderick.
Yes.
Nice.
And like, it's a love letter to Chicago.
Totally.
That's what I want to do for where I'm from, but like.
For Maryland.
Yeah, I'm not that crazy about Maryland though. It's very boring. I don't want to go back. It makes me depressed.
I don't feel the same, but I feel very similar to Delaware. Mm-hmm. Like if I make it when I grow up, I want to direct movies that take place in Delaware.
Yeah. And
then someone like me who's grown up and likes movies in Delaware will be like, oh, that movie takes place in Delaware. I connect with it. Because nothing takes place in Delaware except for Foxcatcher, which never even says Delaware. And that's like a horrible movie about a horrible man. Because it's DuPont, and DuPont owned Delaware for like 30 years. I just go on a rant about Delaware. But yeah, no, I totally agree with that. And that also kind of links up to Lady Bird, which we'll talk about a little later. But okay, so was there any other movie? I think I spoke too soon by saying that's your favorite movie, because I think you have a different favorite movie.
No,
right?
Ferris is my favorite movie. Like, I almost got a thigh tattoo of them in the museum scene.
Oh, when they all look at the...
Yeah. And they're all like, yes.
Oh, and it's the three?
Yes.
I thought The Departed was one of your favorites.
It is.
Okay.
I haven't watched all of it in a minute. I was watching it like a few months ago.
Again.
But, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I own it on Blu-ray.
That's another one of your favorites, though.
Yes, it is.
What is it about that movie?
The pacing of it, the editing, like the fucking ending of it is insane.
Nuts. Oh my god.
Like how I feel like I did see the original Scarface in like Film History 1 or something, but like how they draw on like how like in the original Scarface, you see like X's every time somebody is about to die, and they like.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Scorsese drew on that for The Departed.
Oh wow! Yeah. Because The Departed's based off of Infernal Affairs.
Yes.
Right, which maybe isn't, and Scarface is based off of another film.
I don't remember.
And I think it might. I think it's not the same director. It might
Which
be.
Scarface are you talking about?
The original. I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But like that movie's based off of prior works. Same with The Departed, and I think it might be the same director. I could be wrong. But that, I think that's really cool. Scorsese's awesome. So that's your favorite one of his movies?
I would say so. Yeah. I also like Wolf of Wall Street.
I do too.
I saw it on Christmas with my father. It was like my favorite Christmas.
Oh my god.
And then I saw it again like within a week, and I cried.
Cried?
Yeah, and it's like, even though it's 2 hours and 59 minutes.
Oh,
like,
it flies.
It goes by.
It could be 4 hours.
Yes.
It's so much fun. But also at the same time, is it like glorifying that type of behavior? I don't know.
It depends on who you ask. Like,
right.
A lot of people who like it because it's...
I mean, it's a great movie.
Raunchy, and I'm doing quotes with my fingers.
Yeah.
Because of the nudity and how they treat women and stuff.
Margot Robbie, though, is great in it.
She's excellent.
That was a breakout performance.
Yeah. I thought that was one of Leo's like best performances. So
it might
I
be
was
his
like
best.
Scream. I turned off the TV when he didn't win in what's his face one.
Who won over him?
All right.
Oh,
he won. Well, okay, good. Dallas Buyers Club was good. Okay.
He's amazing in that
movie,
though.
He is. Sure, he lost weight for that. But guess what? Leo snorted baby vitamins.
Oh my god, he did. And also the scene
the Quaalude scene.
Yeah, the Quaalude scene's amazing. Yeah, that might be his. I mean, he got it for The Revenant.
Okay, and he said like 5 words in The Revenant.
True.
Yes, I love that as well.
Yeah,
but
he was kind of robbed. But guess what? He eventually got it.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, McConaughey, that was like the performance of his career.
Great.
Yeah. But,
whatever.
I mean, Wolf of Wall Street's a better movie though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. All right, moving on. So we just saw Lady Bird, which I didn't see any movies over break, so I'm playing catch up. I saw 3 Billboards yesterday. I saw I, Tonya a week ago. I'm really trying to just catch up in time for award season, which we're in the midst of. And Lady Bird is the one that everyone's been like, you got to see Lady Bird. It's Lady Bird. And you were saying it's your favorite movie of the year, which was like, okay, correct. It's high praise. And I mean, this year has been incredible for movies. So I saw Shape of Water, and that was kind of it for me. I was like, nothing's gonna be better than this.
And you said the same thing about Get Out.
I did say the same thing about Get Out, but that was February, and I was right for 10 months. Mm-hmm. So, I did say the same thing. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, Get Out, none of these are leagues above the other. They're all so fucking good. I think Get Out and Shape of Water are like the two for me, but this movie, goddamn, it's amazing. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Like, I was into it the whole time. And it's very similar to what, I mean, you were saying this beforehand, like your favorite movies are high school movies.
I would die for coming of age films as a genre.
There's a lot of great coming of age movies.
Yeah.
What's cool about this one, though, I don't even think it came off as one. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how most coming of age movies, it starts with, like, birth. It's like, growing up.
I'm a late boy, and I like a girl, and I'm not that popular in school. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna
shoved into a locker.
Weed. Oh.
These nerdy friends.
I'm a virgin.
The neighbor has cancer. Right? Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, right.
You're a dying girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
Young Love.
I want to take you to prom, Chelsea.
Oh, but how do I ask her? Oh my God, I'm nerdy and I got detention and I'm gonna talk to people. I'm gonna throw
a rock at her window.
I'm gonna hold a jukebox at her window and ask her to dance with me.
Yeah, this is our last chance before college.
Right.
I gotta tell you how I feel.
Everything changes, and then like the parents are barely in it. David Bowie. This movie, it just came off with like a really. It wasn't trying to be something else, right? It wasn't cloaked under this is a coming of age movie. Watch me like a coming of age movie. It just starts. Like the movie just begins
with the grapes of wrath.
And in the mom, the mom relationship, and even as a guy, like I have a relationship with my mom, and you could just connect with it. This movie, you can connect with this movie in so many different ways. Beforehand, you were hyping it up because, of course, because of all the high school stuff, but also just like you said, all the acting and what Greta Gerwig did with such a little budget. And this isn't her directorial debut?
Yes,
is it?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And she didn't go to film school. She said that all the films she acted on were her film school.
Yeah.
And, like watching other people, and of course she's like with Noah.
Right. They're dating.
King of indie white cinema.
Yeah.
And she's doing better than him, and I love that.
And Frances Ha is amazing.
Yeah.
And I mean, this year, another thing with Get Out, like that was Jordan Peele's directorial debut. Mm-hmm. Now he had directed a lot of sketches, obviously. So, and I think I don't think he directed Keanu, but they were there. They both wrote it, and they were in it. Mm-hmm. I think it's still super impressive that that's his first directorial. Mm-hmm. That's his first film, Get Out. But like, this one might be just as impressive for Greta Gerwig, just because of how
authentic it is.
How authentic it is. How natural it came off. It came off like someone who had directed 1,000 films made this, like someone really seasoned, like Ron Howard, or just like. It felt like a pro was directing this. You would never have guessed this is her first movie she's ever directed.
I don't know if I feel that way, but it does, like, as if she's had a lot of experience directing. I don't know about, like...
Maybe not a pro, but like, it didn't feel like... It was very confident.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Which I feel like a lot of...
Everything was intentional.
Very intentional.
It just shows, like, how much she really cares about it, so I don't know.
Yeah, and it definitely some autobiographical parts...
Yeah, not completely autobiographical.
Right. But still an amazing film. Yeah. And
she said that like she was never like Lady Bird or tried to like change her name or anything.
She didn't do that?
I don't think she went to maybe she did go to a Catholic school, but I don't know. Yeah, she said she wasn't like Lady Bird at all.
Really?
Yeah.
At all?
Yeah.
But maybe she had a similar relationships or experiences, just maybe not personality. Which is still, I mean, that still can be autobiographical. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, the thing that made me realize, like, how special the movie was the very end. Because that scene where she calls her mom and describes driving around the neighborhood that she had been in the car and recognized all the turns and streets from, for some reason, it just, like, hit home with me so much. Because it has to do with, that's where you're from. You might not love it, but that's home. And you're going to always have those experiences, and you always have that feeling whenever you're back there. And, like, as much as you wanted to go away from it, you're always going to miss it a little and hate it and love it. And it was just, like, such a creative way to show that.
And she was, like, being understanding of her mother for once.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
Wow. That was just so touching. Like, I haven't seen anything like that before. And so original, too. It's such an original film.
I just appreciate the balance between comedy and drama, because I favor comedies over dramas. And
Me too.
am not good at intimacy in my personal life, like, in being sentimental and, like, emotionally available with, like, my family or whatever. So I try to shy away from dramas, and, like, that's why I like comedy. But, like, that was, like, such a perfect blend, and that's what I aspire to do.
Yeah. I think that's also, I think, some of the best films ever aren't just straight up dramas or straight up comedies. Like, some of my favorite comedies aren't straight up comedies. They have, like, a really deep story, or just some of the films that laugh at the most have that, because you're so invested in the dramatic part of the story that when comedy comes, it even hits better. But it can also go wrong. Like, I don't even know if you saw the new Star Wars, but there's a lot of comedic moments that I don't think work. There's some that work.
I don't mind any of the comedic moments in that.
I didn't either, but there's just moments that didn't pay off, and it's not something you would talk about afterwards like you would with Lady Bird. Yeah. And especially when it plays into the story, or just
because it was, like, more intentional with Star Wars than in Lady Bird.
Right, it's very natural. And it almost nostalgic. It made sense nostalgically. Does that make sense?
Where? In Lady Bird?
Yeah, like, everything with the play.
Yeah.
Everything with her work. Who she went on dates with. Her posters, which I didn't realize until afterwards. You told me about them.
2 bad decisions.
Yeah. Just stuff like that. Even her friends, her friendships, the teachers, everything with the Catholic school. It was natural.
Like, I'm not even Catholic, but I, like, freaked out when they were eating the communion bread. Yes. Yeah. Oh. I was like, oh, shit.
I've seen those wafers before.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it's such a great film. I don't know where it will rank for me of the year. It might be my favorite of the year. I got to think about it. It's number 1 for you?
What was my favorite last year? I don't even
Moonlight or La La Land?
Oh, Moonlight.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That was one of the questions.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to put one. I mean, they're both excellent.
They are, but it's Moonlight. They are, but it's Moonlight.
But Lady Bird caters to all of my interests.
It does. And I think even it might cater to some more than others, but I think
minus representation. But
I think anyone could connect with an element of the movie.
Yes.
Which is what's cool, because it got to a point where, like, representation is incredibly important, but I feel like since there's just so many relatable things in it, I mean, you connected with it.
Well, yeah.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna, like...
Which, that's not the case for, like, most movies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's what... Oh, God, it's so good. It's so good. I gotta sleep on it and just think about, like, if it's my favorite of the year or not, just because it's...
For sure it is mine.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, fuck everything else. Like, I love Lady Bird. Like, I was so like, good. Oh, yeah, I like The Big Sick. I like Band-Aid. Wonder Woman was
Band-Aid.
good.
Yeah, Wonder Woman was good.
Lady Bird shits on everything for me.
It's so original. And it's just really touching.
And it
in a great way. That only film can make you feel.
You can smell Greta Gerwig watching this.
What does that even mean?
Like, just her, like, her sense of humor in her heart.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I made the comparison, like, the reason I love Frances Ha so much
in a good way.
is less because of the story, it's her performance, and, like, you just care about her so much, so that when she fails in that movie...
If it wasn't her, if she had nothing to do with it...
Yeah, she did that, but with the story of this movie, and it's incredible.
Mistress America is the same way.
I gotta check it out. So you definitely go see it, because it's amazing. So, alright, we only have a few minutes left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of quick. But you don't want it to go on too long. People are going to be like, I'm sick of this Brianna girl and Ryan.
I'd be too.
Would you?
Of me, yes.
Why?
I'm nothing.
What?
I am nothing.
No, you're not.
Ezra Miller in Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Another coming-of-age movie.
Yeah, I didn't go to a regular school growing up, and that's why I like high school movies so much.
Really?
Yes, that are like set in public school.
Yeah.
But this was in a Catholic school, so I was like, yes, I'm represented. But
that makes sense, though.
I feel like I missed out on this whole experience.
That's interesting. And so do you think, like, with some stuff you did in Abort Mission, I mean, there's some classroom settings.
That was me, like, compensating for the void where regular school was, because I went to Montessori school for 9 years. Then I went to a Catholic middle school, worst place in the entire world. And then I went to all-girls Catholic school.
Wow. You said 9 years.
9 years at a Montessori school.
Oh, wow.
Which was cool.
And then it was middle school.
And then I went to 8th grade 1 year at this middle school.
Oh, because like preschool was a few of those years. The Montessori.
It's like when I went to Montessori school, they held everyone back like a year. Like if you like at a certain age, like I went there from when I was 4 to when I was 12, and then 8th grade for when I was 13, and then after that it was the high school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So do you think, like you were saying, that was compensating? Like
yes.
In a future film, and you might have no idea, but in a future film, like, would you feel comfortable, or would you feel like would you want to direct a scene that took place at maybe like something like prom or another classic high school thing that, I mean, I don't know if you had that experience or not. Would you do it for scenarios you didn't have an experience with?
Yes, but like after like watching Lady Bird, like I want to show stuff that is more personal than what I just made.
That's what's so cool about it, because it felt very personal to Greta Gerwig, but at the same time, like you said, like, oh, Lady Bird's nothing like her. So she put enough of her into it that it wasn't overbearingly like, this is my autobiography. Yeah, but and that's similar to Get Out. Like Jordan Peele was saying, like, there's so much that he experiences on a daily basis that he put into that movie, but it's not like he didn't experience that specifically, which is, I mean, very different, but it's similar in a writing standpoint. And that's what you like, you were writing and director. Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, right now your goal is to edit Abort Mission.
Not get it made. Me personally.
Not you personally.
Yes.
Ian.
Edit, color, finesse that sound.
And then go to LA and make it.
Hopefully. Or New York. I don't know. I'm very confused. I have anxiety.
Okay, so I have this fun game.
Oh.
This is kind of new. So you're going to have 2 minutes to answer all these questions. And I have unlimited amount of questions. Oh, but this is just so, the people listening will get I mean, we already have a good picture and painting of who you are as a person, but this is just we're gonna get down to like some serious shit. We're gonna get down to oh my god, who is Brianna Byrdsong?
Really gross.
Really gross. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna start
Hot.
In 5, 4. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Do you make your bed every day?
Yes.
Do you take vitamins every day?
Yes.
Tap water or water bottle?
Both.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Jackson 5.
Did you ever have a teenage rebel phase?
I guess like my Odd Future phase never ended, but yes.
Cheetos or Doritos?
Neither.
Wow. If you could have a drink with any dead person, who would it be?
Fuck. Shit, John Hughes. I don't know.
Is he? Yeah. He is dead. Eat meat with any dead person. Who would it be? You're vegan.
I would not eat
vegan.
meat.
You're vegan. Okay, not even with a dead person?
All right. I guess.
What Ferris Bueller character are you?
I'm Cameron.
Favorite SNL cast member?
Shit, Andy.
Andy? Okay. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Mariah Carey or Madonna?
Mariah.
Best fast food French fries?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Homophobic waffle fries, baby!
Very loud. How often do you call your parents?
I don't.
Wow. Do you wash your hands after the bathroom every time?
Yes.
Ocean or lake?
Neither. Lake.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Did you ever have a stuffed animal growing up?
I have many.
Ooh. When you need to blow off steam, what do you do?
I cry. Just kidding. I watch television.
Nice. Favorite Office character?
Fuck. Shit.
40
Jim.
seconds.
I don't know.
Jim? Okay. Favorite album of 2017?
Drunk.
Favorite movie of 2017?
Lady Bird.
Moonlight or La La Land?
Moonlight.
Rocky or Rambo?
Neither.
New York or LA?
Fuck. I don't know. That's my problem.
Fuck Penn State?
Yes.
Was Hillary Duff a Duff in high school?
No.
Best James Dean movie?
Rebel Without a Cause.
If you have a TV show, if you had your own TV show, what would you call it? 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Freaks and Geeks with black people.
favorite convenience store?
Shit. I don't know. I don't care.
10 seconds. Serena Williams or Robin Williams?
Serena.
Delivery or DiGiorno?
Neither.
Sexy or accent? Aussie or British?
British.
NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
NSYNC.
Last question. Do you go out of your way to recycle?
Yes.
Han Solo or Indiana Jones?
Han Solo.
Have you ever sneezed on anyone by accident?
On purpose, yes. On accident, I guess.
That's it. You did it. Ding, 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 ding. Audio effect of a bell. Hey, Brianna Byrdsong. You answered all of them.
Thank you.
Well, not all of them. You only got 32.
Oh.
But yeah, there are only a few more. I'll ask him just for the heck of it. But there's no time crunch now.
I could not think of any dead people that I wanted to hang out with.
None?
I
Prince.
don't. Well, yeah, I like Prince.
Okay. It'd be kind of a weird thing to eat.
Baby.
Greatest U.S. president.
I mean, I guess Obama.
Right. Chocolate or vanilla?
I guess vanilla.
Don't
look at me like that. No.
When in the car, do you listen to the radio or your own music?
My own music.
Right, me too. All right, last one. 1 minute to live. What do you do? Right now. 60 seconds to live. What do you do? All right, I guess we'll never know.
Pray and then masturbate and then die. Or maybe masturbate first so that I can pray and ask God to forgive me for masturbating. Because I was told that was a sin, so...
Yeah. Oh my God. The rephrasing of that answer is my favorite thing you've ever said. Because I knew immediately where you were going. You're like, no, wait. I'll do that first, and then I'll pray. Yeah. I think it'd be kind of weird to pray after. Anyway.
Oh no, I do that every night.
Oh.
Where I'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
And then I'll read a Bible verse and then be like, I'm so sorry.
You feel so gross. You have to apologize to God. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Brianna Byrdsong, thank you so much for being the guinea pig and being the first one on the Film Philadelphia Friends.
Thank you.
Moviegoers podcast.
Aiden Gwine's up next.
That's right. Oh,
hopefully.
Don't plug something that's not for sure. All right, everybody. I'm Ryan Nilsen. That's Brianna Byrdsong. Go see Lady Bird, you